Jaguar Nation, welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums, where we bring you all the exciting action of the Southern University football program. It's brought to you by Louisiana Lottery and Jerry Lane Chevrolet. Welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums, as we come to you each week to talk about all the action in the Southern University football program. Coach O, got to give it to you. Great win for the Jaguars in Shreveport as the Jaguars win the Spring 2021 Bayou Classic. We go into Shreveport, into Independence Stadium, and bust Grambling in the mouth 49-7. You had to be pleased with all aspects of your game.
Really, I thought all three phases played really well, offensive, defense, and special teams from start to finish. It was hard for us to give out any awards for this one, but because I thought the team, from the assistant coaches to the players, executed at a high level, and that's really how you want to be playing going down the stretch.
Coach, your defense played like crazed dogs. I mean, they really had one of the best games of their season, and I'm an old offensive guy, but I really enjoyed watching your defense play Saturday.
Well, just from the run fits to pass execution, they really played swarming football. And we've been telling them you got a chance to be really dominant. They picked this game to play dominant. I thought they did an outstanding job, executed at a high rate.
Coach, I got to stop and give props to the city of Shreveport. They really rolled out the red carpet for this unique Bayou Classic and showed great Southern hospitality in every phase that I experienced. And I got to tease our AD, Roman Banks, who's from Shreveport. He must have told them, y'all better be on your best behavior because these Jaguars coming up here.
Well, I tell you, anytime I think you get a chance, any city, a chance to host the Bayou Classic, I think you have to put your best foot forward because New Orleans does such a great job of hosting. You have to follow in those footsteps, and I thought Shreveport did an outstanding job of welcoming both Southern University and Grambling University to the city of Shreveport.
Back to football, Coach. You know, we got a chance to see that three-headed monster that could have been all season at quarterback. Ladarius Skelton wins his third MVP. John Lampley throws for about $143 and a touchdown. And then we got a chance to see what possibly could have been all season with Bubba McDaniel coming in and promptly throwing what should have been his first touchdown of the season on his first pass. Coach, you had to be pleased with what you got from your quarterback play.
It's a good room. I always said we're blessed. We're blessed to have guys in our program that have been in the program and have developed and really gotten better as time has went along. I was very pleased from the early part of the season with the struggles that Skelton had to see how he responded. Lampley always coming in and being cool and level-headed, did an outstanding job. He had the one play where he got hit and fumbled, but up until then he was playing lights out. And then I was so happy for McDaniels to come in the game and get a chance to play. Been hurt, been banged up. It's exciting to see him have some success. Really pleased with that room.
Well, let's go ahead on and jump into those highlights, Coach, and show exactly what happened in the first half of the Bayou Classic. Coach, I got to tell you, Coach Lionel Washington must have put some extra hot sauce in his defensive pregame meal because they really came out hot and really put some pressure on the Graham. Here we are on offense, and you see Lampley using his feet to get a first down. Great run right there. Is that Sims, Coach?
That's McCain, one of the receivers on the fly sweep.
Okay. Another great run around left end right there. And right here, we put some points on the board to go up 6-0. Ben comes in, makes the extra point, scores 7-0 at this juncture. We get the ball back. Lampley's going to hit Valiant for 15. Then he hits Howard for 7. Then he hits Williams for 25. And then Nelson's going to score. Coach, in this game, you had 5 people from the running back room score touchdowns.
Well, I think they got some of the numbers mixed up, but that's a good run right there for a touchdown. They did play well. I thought our running backs executed at a high level.
Here you see a great play by Jalen Ivey, who really had a good game, Coach. I mean, literally, they weren't giving Grambling any room to make any cuts.
That front four, I thought our defensive line played hard. They played well, executed at a high level.
Great sack right there by Young. Sims is going to run for 6. Lampley's going to hit Howard for 37. Coach, I'm excited about the possibilities of Ethan Howard in the fall, as well as your other tight end.
Well, it's a good room. Coach Brown's done a great job. You see right here, Ethan Howard catches another one. But just talented room, young. Everybody will be back, and hopefully we can continue to improve going into the fall.
Sims for 8. Then Lampley's going to hit Tucker for a wide open TD. It was unbelievable how wide open he was. Barajas on the point after attempt. Jaguars rolling at this point, Coach. Coach, you had to be pleased with what was happening in the game at this juncture.
Well, it was. I thought we was playing really well. Right there's a sack by Nash, and defense go out. They get stops. Offense converted into points, and special teams execute at a high level. That's a recipe for great success, and I really thought every level. When you see right there, special teams showing up, block punt, and it's good football when you're playing like that. So very pleased with how the guys played.
Good tackle, good sack right there by Ozan.
We were fortunate to get this one back.
Was the kid's knee hurt bad on this, Coach?
No, he came back in the game on the next series, so that's good.
Yeah,
good fortune for him. He was able to get back up.
A misstep and great cutback right there, Coach. I think that was Skelton?
Skelton had a good run, and then Sims finished it off, and Barajas came in with the kick. I think we were perfect on the day for field goals and PATs.
You see it 28-0 at the half. The Jaguars were rolling, and, of course, the Jaguar Nation was happy and partying in the stands. When we come back, we'll look at the second half of the Bayou Classic on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums.
A family-run dealership for over 30 years.
A philosophy, but a customer comes first.
Giving back to the community in times of need.
That's why I love working at Jerry Lane Chevrolet.
With total transparency, we're here to earn your business.
We only make decisions on what's best for you.
We are family, we are tradition, we are Baton Rouge. You can count on Jerry Lane.
It's all about cash. Grab your stack of cash. Play the stacked family of games from the lottery. Loaded with cash prizes. Win from $1,000 up to $200,000. Pick up your stacked family of games from the lottery. Because it's all about the cash.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. Coach, we're up 28-0 at the half. What do you tell your team at the half to guard from a letdown?
Well, it's 0-0. Let's come out and execute. We get the ball first. Offense, let's go down the field. Let's see if we can score and put the pressure on them. And hopefully we can just continue to play well. Wasn't a lot of motivation, speech. It was just let's keep doing what we're doing, but let's go out and do it a little bit better.
Coach, Grambling clearly wasn't the Grambling we're used to seeing. They probably hadn't played in 4 weeks due to COVID protocol. They had a couple of coaches leave the program. They had about 6 players leave the program. Just challenges all the way around for Grambling this season.
Yeah, it's tough. I think all teams had tough times trying to deal with the day-to-day operations of a program during these times. So COVID really challenges us all. And it's unfortunate. We know that's not the best Grambling team that we face, but you got to play, and that's our message to our players. If they're going to keep score, we got to be ready to play. And we knew that we was out. You was going to be out some players. We had a couple guys out, the injuries, but those young guys, I was really proud of the way those young guys, especially in our defensive line, stepped up and made plays.
Coach, you took the words right off of my page. There's no crying in sports. and you got to come and play the game. Coach, your running back room comported themselves well. They really had a good day running the football in the game.
Well, it started with Ben. Ben came in. He played well when he got his carries. But you can see that room is talented. Sims, Benjamin, Nelson, Muhammad, all those guys got a chance to get some carries. And it's tough. You're not going to get carries day in and day out when you got that kind of talent in the running back room.
Coach, I mentioned it earlier, but Ladarius Sims gets his third Bayou Classic MVP. I don't know if anybody's got three other than maybe possibly Doug Williams. Great opportunity for the young man as he has another opportunity in the fall.
Well, he's in rare company when it comes to the Bayou Classic, 3 in a row. It's a testament to our offensive schemes, our offensive coaches, and the guys that he have around him. And he's played really well in the Bayou Classic, and he's given us an opportunity to win. And I think now that's our third game in a row that we won in the Bayou Classic. So hats off to the offensive side of the ball and Ladarius Skelton for a great performance on Saturday.
Let's jump into those highlights and show the folks exactly what happened in the second half of the Bayou Classic. Here you're going to have a nice 30-yard return from Sky Key Thomas. I've enjoyed watching his progress this year, Coach.
One block. I thought we got one block right there. We had a chance to go to the house, but give our offense good field position, and they come right out the gate, and you see Sims busting one up the middle.
Sims for 26. Then Skelton's going to complete one for 29 to Benjamin. Great catch right there by the young man and a great throw. Then Skelton's going to do it with his feet and take it in from 3 yards out. Barajas makes the extra point. 35-0 at this juncture of the game. Then you're going to see us on defense, and actually this is Grambling on offense, and they finally put some points on the board. 35-7 at this juncture. You're going to see Skelton come back in. He's going to hit McLean for 14. Then he's going to turn it up himself for 26. And then he's going to hit Benjamin for 10. This was a great series right here, Coach, as the Jaguars march down the field. McLean's going to get in on the action and get him 5 out of the deal.
This great
he's going to take it in for the touchdown right here. Barajas makes his kick, and the Jaguars are rolling 42-7 at this juncture. A great defensive play. Guy catches the ball and cuts back, and the Jaguars swarm him for a loss of 10 and a fumble. Coach, that was a classic play of pursuit by the defense. Guy catches the ball. This is McDaniel. He comes in the game for the first time this season, and if Ethan Howard hadn't stepped out,
Perkins,
he would have had a touchdown on his first throw of the season. He ends up running it in, doing it with his feet, and at this juncture, it's 49-7. Here you're going to see some great defensive plays. The Jaguars just didn't let up, even with the score being 49-7. You see the Jaguars just really pinning their ears back and getting after the Tigers on defense. I think this was one of those plays where Landon Ozan might have made a tackle. Coach, you had to be pleased with all your defense's effort. I mean, literally, they just wouldn't let up on Grambling. And, the Tigers, the G-men, they really had to go home licking their wounds.
Yeah, it was a total domination by all three phases. I thought when they did get the ball on offense, I thought defensively they showed no mercy. I thought our guys played with the right effort and enthusiasm that it take to be dominant. And then offensively, when they took the field, it was, let's see if we can go down and put points on the board, execute at a high level. 3 quarterbacks, everybody got a chance to play, and that's a good sign. And then special teams, I mean, I thought it's just one of those stellar performances where all 3 phases played well, and we were happy to come out of Shreveport with the win.
Jaguars, Spring 2021 Bayou Classic champs. When we come back, we'll have the Alpha Media Players of the Week and the player interviews with Joe Dupree on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. Coach, who are our offensive players of the week? Not offensive, who are our players of the week for the Bayou Classic 2021?
Well, offensively, really thought all the quarterbacks played really well, but it'd be kind of hard not to give it to the MVP. I thought Ladarius Skelton played really well, kept his composure, really passed the ball really well, and in the running game he was superb. So offensive player of the week is Ladarius Skelton. Defense, I really thought Caleb Carter played extremely well. And these are leaders for us on our team, and he did an outstanding job of attacking the ball. And I thought that was something he could improve on, and he really showed that in the game on Saturday. And then special teams, perfect on his kicks pretty much all year. Cesar Barajas, those are our Alpha Media players of the week.
Well, Coach, after the game on Sunday, we had a chance to catch up with the MVP, Ladarius Skelton, and Jalen Ivey, and Joe Dupree filed this player interview report.
Well, Tide and Coach, I'm here with Jalen Ivey. He's a junior defensive end for our Jaguars. And, man, let me tell you, it was a great game, a great Bayou Classic in this historical spring season. Now, let me ask you this. Being that the defense showed up and showed out for this Bayou Classic, what made the game plan work so well against Grambling versus their pass and their run?
I feel like every week to week, we always have a little tendencies that we tweak here and there, but it's just our mantra. We're going to get all 11 heads to the ball every play, whether that's pass, run. Everybody's going to get there, and we all going to gang up and make a tackle. It's not one person making the play. We all 11. The Jaguar defense is going to go out there and dominate whoever's on the field, and that's just the mindset we came into the game with.
Well, it was a great mindset and a great game plan. Now, listen, let's talk about you, Jalen. You've been one of our defensive leaders all season, particularly when it comes down to sacking that quarterback. So talk to us. Let me know, what have you been working on, or what is it that you see every time you make that move to try to sack those quarterbacks?
Yes, sir. Even growing up, I haven't always been the strongest or the fastest guy. So, my approach to the game has always been the mindset part of the game, just really studying film, seeing the tendencies of the other teams or what they like to do during certain situations. So a lot of my success has to do with, not only just my hand combat and the God-given ability that he did give me, and I use all of it. Trust me, I use all of that. But, just really learning what I can more about the game through my coaches, whether that's, videos online or whatever it is. I'm always trying to get better at gaining more knowledge of the game,
Well, Jalen, you do that, man. You have definitely had a great season. But last but not least, let's end it with this. What does the Southern University Jaguar defense have to do to add, or what do they need to improve on to be a totally dominant defense as we go into the fall season?
Consistency. I mean, y'all have seen there's first we go where we don't allow a yard at all, or 10 yards like through a quarter. But there's some times where that same quarter we can allow 2 touchdowns or a touchdown, And I feel like we're a dominant defense when we want to be. We got to learn how to be consistent and always stay consistent, whether our offense is down, our special team is down. We got to be that driving force that's going to always be there, night, day, rain, sleet, or snow. 4th and 1, 1st and goal. We're going to be there regardless, Well,
Jalen, thank you for this exciting, and it was very exciting, spring season. We look forward to the fall. Man, all I can tell you is enjoy your summer, and you heard it right here at the Jaguar Football Show.
It's going to be a movie in the fall. Y'all just get ready.
I'm here with Ladarius Skelton, our quarterback. Man, Ladarius, another great Bayou Classic for you in this historic spring season and for the SWAC. Congrats. And let me ask you this, Ladarius, off the top. How does it feel to be the 3-time Bayou Classic MVP?
Well, it feels great again, but it's just another game. And I feel like it's much more I can accomplish. So that's what I'm reaching for now. I'm reaching to step over the goals that I missed, so I'm striving for them.
Well, Ladarius, on that tip, I've seen your improvement. I've seen how you play. Man, you are sensational. So what are you going to do and work on to get better in the off season as we get ready for the fall season?
I'm working on my speed, my vision, my passing game, more of my defense reading. I'm working on all the little tactics, my footwork, everything that I can possibly. I'm going over I'm starting back from square 3. Say that. Not 1, but 3. And I'm gonna take off from there and make sure I dot my I's and cross my T's.
That's what I'm talking about, Ladarius. Now, look, this is a vision question here. You know, I've seen your talent at quarterback. We all have. You're running, you're throwing the ball, you know, but word is, when you were in high school, you were a pretty good dude at safety. So let's look at this. As you would go to the next level and college, you know, after college comes the next level, maybe even the pros. What do you think would be a good position for Ladarius Skelton at the next level?
Any position that anybody would love to have me on their team, or any position you want me to play. At that time is nothing but a great atmosphere, and I would just love to be in it. You know,
okay, well,
that would just be, you know, the goal for real. So at that point, I just got to do what I got to do to take care of it.
Well, Darius, listen, man, you have really entertained us. You've been a great quarterback during this historic spring season. Hope you have a good rest and a good summer as we get ready for the historic fall season, the fall season that's coming. Hopefully everything will be back to normal. Man, you got any closing words for your fans as we get off?
Yes, sir. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And let's get the rock and roll for next season.
Well, back to you, Tide Coach, and you heard it right here on the Jaguar Football Show.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Jalen. And thanks, Ladarius. Look forward to you guys playing in the fall. When we come back, we're going to talk about what's ahead for the Southern University Jaguars on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums.
It's all about cash. Grab your stack of cash. Play the stacked family of games from the lottery, loaded with cash prizes. Win from $1,000 up to $200,000. Pick up your stacked family of games from the lottery, because it's all about the cash.
We have very special employees here, people that have been here for forever. Just have really good hearts and love to serve those around them.
We all are family here. The customer should feel very comfortable. We try to make it as easy as possible.
We have customers come in really, really happy and satisfied with the service that we provide for them. That is one of Mr. Lane's biggest deals, is that we are treating customers the right way.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. Coach, Bayou Classic provides such great exposure for Southern University and Grambling, and the national media attention is really unprecedented for as long as we've had it. Also, the Bayou Classic is usually the deciding factor in the SWAC West race to see who goes to the championship. For the first time in a long time, neither Grambling nor Southern will be going to that SWAC championship game. UAPB actually got the SWAC Western title, and Alabama A&M got the SWAC Eastern title. Who you got in the championship game?
Well, it should be a good football game. I really believe whichever team can play the best defense is going to have the upper hand in the game. Both offensives can score. They have really good receiving cores, and both quarterbacks are playing really well. But Glass is playing probably outstanding MVP type season for the quarterback position up at Alabama A&M. I give the advantage on offense to Alabama A&M, and I get the advantage on defense to UAPB. Okay. So it should be a really good football game.
Coach, you know, I'm biased because I'm close to the program and I get to see you guys intimately, but I really think you guys have the best team in the SWAC. Unfortunately, we didn't get to play Prairie View because of COVID protocol. We didn't get a chance to play Alabama A&M. Tell me how you feel about the fact that you didn't get to play everybody, and we really didn't get to play out the season as it should have been because UAPB was actually losing to Alabama State when a game got called because of weather. Really, I thought we should have been in the championship if everybody had played everybody.
Well, I think the urban flow of the season would have been differently had everybody been able to stay on schedule and be able to play the games. I think if you look at that UAPB game and Alabama State game, if that game goes differently, Alabama State is looking at a different season, and so is UAPB. I think by not playing that game and winning that game, it set Alabama State back, and it really made it a lesser of a road for UAPB. Now, UAPB still has Texas Southern, and they got that left, but they really won our side head-to-head. They beat us, and they were blessed with the opportunity to go on and play and represent the West in the SWAC championship.
So, Coach, what does Dawson Odums and his coaching staff do to get ready for the fall of 2021, which is exactly 3.5 months away?
Short turnaround. I really got to try to figure out, finish in the classroom, finish strong in the classroom, and get these guys where they need to be for us being eligible, and then get your summer plan in place, trying to figure out how you go get these guys back and get them back in the mindset of lifting and training and getting ready for the fall. Short turnaround, can have some success. You can achieve it, but it's going to take some great planning and everybody being on the same page and making it happen.
Coach, with the possibilities and the players you have coming back for the fall 2021 season, the Jaguars should be scary good. This is the first time I think you're going to be this deep, this talented as a season begins. On the recruiting side, what pieces do you think you need to really go over the top for the fall?
Well, you got to remember, this is our second year out of APR penalties. So this is our second full recruiting season that got put on hold because of the eligibility extra year given to the seniors from an eligibility standpoint. So most of our team will be back. We addressed the need at safety. We got some safeties coming in. We will have to address some needs, deepen up that offensive line. And I think those two positions and receiver, I think if we can get those areas cleaned up and address them and get the right people in here, we got a chance to really be successful.
Well, we're going to come back next week to have a wrap-up show of this great spring season. So we want you to come back with us and join us next week. Coach, great season.
Go Jags!